So that could happen. I don't know that the public would stand it. I'm not sure the public would stand for it. With a,
if they tried house arrest or
I think it would be tough for the public to take. At a certain point, there's a breaking point.
Yeah, so you know what he's doing there. If you've been following this whole thing, the plummeting of the American democracy into a seemingly infinite void, you know what he's doing there. He's telling people not to stand for it. He's not saying people would. Like, by the way, he's been predicting that people will lose their mind every step of the way during this legal process. He's been desperately hoping that they will. He's been going out to his little impromptu sidewalk press conference during his trial every day and fantasizing that there are people who wish they could organize right there, but haven't. He wants them to freak out. He said if he was arrested that they would freak out, remember? And the crowds didn't really turn out. They didn't really turn out for the trial, but he keeps predicting it. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, in order for the damage report to keep on going, we need viewers like you to become a member on YouTube. Can you click the join button on YouTube today? Thank you. He is not warning the Democrats that this would be terrible if people reached a breaking point, but I'm worried because I see that's not what's happening. He wants it to happen. Now, I am a little bit less worried about him clearly threatening violence here than I normally am, because I do think that we've had some instances that I just cited where it hasn't turned out. And I believe that we should, look to the real world for evidence. When they attempt the coup on January 6th, that should make us more worried about his unwillingness to leave office peacefully because it already happened that way. But when there's lots of opportunities for his base to run amok and commit havoc and all that, and they don't, we should also learn from that. But that said, their so far unwillingness to start, burning down buildings or killing people on his behalf doesn't mean that we shouldn't be just as enraged about him attempting to get that to happen. And thankfully, there are some politicians taking it seriously. Here's Adam Schiff.
In terms of Donald Trump's comments about whether the public reaches a breaking point if he is sentenced to jail time, this is clearly Donald Trump once again inciting violence, potential violence when he is sentenced. And Lara Trump may try to explain it away. We see this pattern over and over again where Donald Trump communicates with his base supporters, making it pretty clear what he wants to see. And then his enablers try to explain it away. But look, his base listens to him. They don't listen to Lara Trump. And this is another dangerous appeal to violence. And it is yet another reason why Americans are going to decide they don't want a convicted felon in the Oval Office. They don't want someone that has so little respect for the system of justice or our criminal laws that they're a convicted felon and then attack the system as a result.
Yeah, and so again, that's what he's doing. It's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. It feels almost pointless to point out that's what he is doing. The Fox interviewers, of course, don't have a problem with it at all. They're never going to call him out. If they were to push back against him, that would probably be the last interview they ever do on Fox News. But we should be ready, because if he loses, maybe even if he wins, he is going to be doing this sort of thing. He's going to be trying to get people to mob DC or to mob Phoenix or wherever the votes are being counted. Watch out. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. There have been lots of instances, and I'm trying to be as fair as possible, where he and others on the right clearly wanted violence but didn't get it. But that said, the attempt is definitely going to be there. Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.